Hi guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with some more dangerous relationship with Kei Toyonaga. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. I guess it's because he actually hasn't really shown up much in anyone else's chapters, which is kind of odd. Everyone else had like a little pop up, but I guess maybe we just never ran into him. I don't know. Anyway, chapter 3. Let's see what happens after we got dragged into his little plan as a toy. Anyway, chapter 3, working as an actor. After returning from work, I jumped in the shower immediately. It was to wash away the warmth and smell of Kei that still lingered on my skin. In the end, I had joined with Kei, but only because of work. My phone, dangling by the charger, started to ring. It was a phone call from Kei. I didn't really feel like talking to him, considering what had just happened. But if he was calling about work, I couldn't just ignore it. Hello? Hey, what are you up to? I was, taking a shower, doing stuff. I was taking a shower, I got home from work. I was taking a shower. Oh, yeah. What? I just pictured your naked body. What? Is that all you called for? You know about the drama schedule for tomorrow? Yeah, did something happen with it? No, you don't have to show up though. Why not? If I'm not your personal stylist, I should go wherever you go. You're just my stylist by name. Take tomorrow off and rest up. Fine. And don't ask so many questions. But I don't need to explain myself to you. Just do what I say. You're my toy, remember? I'm hanging up. Good night. He ended the call without letting me get in another word. I sighed to myself and stared down at my hands. He made me do what he wanted and controlled me like a puppet. Now I knew what it felt like to be his toy. The next day I headed into town for a change of pace. At one point there was a big gathering of people on the sidewalk. I slipped to one side and pushed my way through. Don't cut through there, you ruined the shot. Huh? So? Oh. If you're here, that means... Yeah, we're doing a shot for the drama here. So, Kei must be here too, right? He's just over there. Sho flicked his finger the other way where Kei was standing. He was scowling at the camera and looked very annoyed to be there. I'm doing exactly what he wants. Don't look at me, I didn't say that. Hey, it's Akira. Hold it, you two. Okay, just relax and we'll try again. Apparently Akira also had a part in this drama as well. Are you still planning to be a stylist? Yeah. I had already gone too far with Kei to back out now. Maybe that was why it felt so awkward to answer. So looked back at me dubiously. Deep in thought, perhaps, he turned his attention back to the scene being filmed. Cut! Relocate to scene 21. Crew was done filming here. They packed up all their gear and lugged the cameras and lights to the next area. It's one of Kei's scenes now. We're in for a long one. How many takes do you think it'll take? Record's 8, right? How bad can you get? The staff snickered as they passed by. I wonder if Kei was having a rough time today. Cameras are set. Start when you're ready. Scene 21. Action. I can't believe it. How could you leave me and go to another man? Cut. Kei, look around you. If you stand there and your whole face is in the shadows. Well, isn't that the job of the lighting crew to fix? Well, just turn this way and we'll do it again. Take 2. I can't believe this, Kei grumbled while moving into a position more covered by light. Take 2 already? This is going to be good. It's possible to work with him, and so bad acting it's a miracle he still has a job. I bet his office is going to get all they can out of him for a few years and toss him out. If they really want him longer, they'd be sending him to acting workshops and stuff. Yeah, he's too stupid to realize it himself. You ever notice how he plays the same role in every show he's in? The staff sneered and joked about Kei while watching him perform in the distance. I was well aware that the staff didn't have the greatest opinion of him. He never got along with them, so it was no surprise that they were picking on him. Still, it wasn't the easiest thing to hear since he was my client. Fumiki? Is that you? Oh, hello, Akira. I knew I recognized your face. What are you doing here? Are you working on the drama today? Not really. I just happened to be walking by and saw it being filmed. You did, huh? Did you see me acting at all? Just for a minute. Oh man, I'm so embarrassed. Acting isn't my specialty, so I probably look like a moron out there. Not at all, I thought you were great. Really? Thanks. Only you would be so nice enough to say something like that. The director kept making us retake it over and over. I thought I was gonna cry. Akira joked with me while he complained about the shooting. Hey! Kei must have finished shooting because he had sneaked up behind Akira. What do you think you're doing chatting up? That's my girl. What? Huh? Your girl? You mean you're Fumiki a pair? Are you serious? Akira was taken aback and stared at us in disbelief. I'm sure anyone would have done the same. Some of the staff were near us turned their heads our way curiously. How was I supposed to handle this? Well, he's joking. Actually, well, I mean, we're a pair, but not in that sense, so, actually, I wondered if we could actually be considered a couple. We had done some things together, and there was at least something going on. I glanced towards Kei to see if he had an opinion. I was just joking. I never go out with a girl this trashy. But I think she might have something for me, though. Who can blame her? I do not. I was just playing along with your joke. Fortunately, we were able to pass it off as nothing but horsing around. Even if it was a joke, though, getting called trashy by him really hurt my feelings. Jeez, you scared me there. I thought you really were together for a second. So, what's your relationship exactly? I'm his personal stylist, so I go with him everywhere now. Really? Neat. That sounds like a real privilege. I was doing her a favor. This should be stuck doing crappy jobs all her life if it wasn't for me. I'm generous, so I'm practically an angel. I strained to hold back all the nasty things I could say about him. Being his personal stylist, I probably shouldn't speak ill of him. Okay, you and I are in the next scene together. We should practice a dialogue a little bit before shooting starts. Should I come over and kindly ask Kei if he wanted to practice? Shut up! You know why they call it break? Because you aren't supposed to work. Fine. Holding the script in hand, Sho ignored his nasty remark and went off to study it alone. You, come here. Kei grabbed me by the arm and pulled me away. Wait, where are you taking me? Far away? He dragged me off to an area far away from anyone else. Hey, that's partially right. After looking around to make sure no one was near, Kei whispered to me. What do you think you're doing here? I thought I told you to take today off. I wondered how I should respond. Just passing by, I was worried. I was kind of worried. Apparently, especially as everyone's making fun of you. I was worried. You were you? Worried about me? Worried about the job? The job, of course. I'm your stylist, you know. He raised his chin haughtily as if he could read my mind. Like, you did all that with me, and you still just call yourself my stylist? Whatever. Enough. Is it okay that you aren't practicing the script? You and Sho are finally in a show together. Why don't you take it more seriously? Remembering the comments the staff made earlier, I tried to talk him into working harder. However, Kei looked at me like it was the last thing he wanted to hear. Shut up. I don't need to. If you read the script, you'll lose the feeling of saying the line for the first time. But you're a stylist, not an actor. Don't you try telling me how to act. Of course, I knew nothing about acting. Anything I had to say was pointless. Still, it didn't seem right for him to be so... haphazard about work. Let's talk about fun things instead. Like what? There's a lot of things we could do. Maybe tonight you want me to come over and tease you. What are you even saying? What are you doing if someone hears you say that? Just then. Kei, hey! The director wants you back and ready for the next scene. We heard Akira calling Kei back to the shot. Shoot. A shot. Damn. Spoiled again. People have the worst timing. We'll finish this talk later when we're all alone. What do you mean, alone? Akira overheard us and looked back and forth between our two faces. He's joking again. I really wish he would stop it. Really? Yeah, it's funny to see our reaction. Well, let's head back to the shoot. Kei motioned to Akira and they walked back to the cameras together. Now, all by myself, I crouched down and sunk to my knees. I remembered how I wasn't even working today, so there was no reason I had to stay. But for some reason, I couldn't leave without making sure Kei wasn't causing trouble. With that in mind, I headed back to find them. When I found the cameras, Kei was performing a monologue scene. I can't believe all she said is a lie. How could I? After she said she loved me so much. Kei, no. You're just betrayed by your lover. You need to be more depressed than that. Think of how heart-wrenching it would feel and go with that. I'm reading exactly how it's written in the script. It's not just about saying the words. Their expression and emotions are just as important as what's on the script. You don't think I know that? I'm an actor. Kei was having loads of trouble acting out the scene. Meanwhile, the staff watched on and were bad-mouthing him from behind the cameras. Just how long is this one scene going to take? If he has enough time to go flirt with that girl, he should at least know his lines. You mean that new girl? Yeah, I guess he's after her now. Is that a surprise? Every time you see the guy, he has someone with him. Or someone else with him. What? The comments pierced my heart like a spear. That's why I told you it wasn't a good idea. Sho sneaked up behind me and whispered in my ear. I don't care. I can handle myself. Just then. Sho, are you ready for the scene? I like to film as soon as you're ready. I'm ready. I can go whenever. He strode over to the director and waited for the next order. Alright, hide behind that tree so you're off of the camera. And when you step out from behind it, I need you to say this line right here. Okay, got it. Alright, everyone, scene 24, action! The cameras began to roll. Sho stepped out from behind the tree as we anxiously waited his lines. How gullible can you be? Chills ran down my spine when I heard him speak. Don't you realize that everything she says is just a lie? The man I was looking at was no longer Sho. He was similar, sure, but his presence and expression were anything but. Cut! Nice work, Sho. You're doing great today. Let's get the next scene filmed while we're on a roll. Sure thing. Sho turned back to the camera without hesitation and started filming again. The whole time he was performing, I couldn't peel my eyes off him. He made such a believable character, but I forgot I was watching a scene from a drama. He sure kills it out there, doesn't he? Sure, he isn't as famous as Kei, but it's no contest when you compare their acting. It's because Sho worked under a huge actor for so long, but he didn't get many big roles. Oh, so that's why he isn't as famous. That makes sense. But he's so friendly and nice. Everyone loves working with him. Just listening to their conversation made me realize just how impressive Sho really was. And then, there's Kei. The twins are actually finally in a show together, but Sho is going to steal the spotlight for sure. Yeah, it's so bad. They already had to pull a lot of Kei's lines. It's really painful to watch when you act in the same scene together. Yeah, it's hard to believe. As bad as Kei is, how did he even make it this far? It was happening again. Just hearing the conversation about Kei, my stomach churned with anger. Scene 25. Lighting, cameras, get in position. Sho, Kei, are you ready? I was born ready. I've been waiting for my time to shine. Sho, are you all set? Yeah. Sho, just, let's go. Cameras ready? Scene 25. Action! The air filled with tension the moment the cameras began filming. What lie? What do you mean? You can't see it. She's been fooling you the entire time. No, you're lying. I don't believe it. I never realized it because I'd only seen Kei act lines by himself so far. But when he's with Sho, his acting seems so pale and boring in comparison. Apparently the director was thinking the same thing because he looked dissatisfied. Cut! Stop. Kei twitched with frustration, obviously annoyed at being stopped again. What is it this time? The director walked over to Kei while shaking his head. Kei, you gotta act more natural. I am. I'm doing exactly like you asked. Kei, you gotta do better. This episode is the climax of the whole story. The director turned around and walked back behind the cameras. All set? Whenever you're ready. Take 2. Action. No, you're lying. I don't believe it. No, no, no. You have to yell at him like you want to kill him. Don't just say the line. Feel the emotions of the character. That's what I'm doing. Don't tell me how to do my job. I'm a professional. While Kei was being chewed out by the director, I overheard staff cackling again. A professional won't screw something up so easy. Can I hear that? The shooting went on and on with multiple takes for every scene Kei appeared in. By the time filming ended for the day, it was already well into the evening. Alright, enough. We'll call it a day. Pack it up! Good work, everyone. Nice job. The actors and crew exchanged a few words as the set was dismantled and put away. What a pain in the ass. Kei, however, looked absolutely irritated by the scenes had taken so long. I debated whether or not to say something to him. You probably should. You need some help. I thought it'd be rude to leave without saying something, so I walked over to Kei. Kei? What do you want? I knew he was angry just by the sound of his voice. I'm gonna head home now, so I just wanted to say goodbye. I didn't want to bother him any more than necessary, so I turned to leave. Wait. I stopped and looked back at him. Yes? Come with me for a bit. He grabbed me by the arm, not even giving me a chance to refuse. Wait, what do you mean? Where to? Dressing room. I need a change. Dressing room? I'm not even the stylist for this drama. Annoying. Kei clicked his tongue at me. You're my personal stylist. Shut up and come. He sat at me before pulling me to the studio by the arm. I had no idea what he was planning this time. When we entered the dressing room, Kei popped a sudden question to me. You're watching the set, right? Yeah, I saw some of it. Even though I had a bad feeling about where this was headed, I answered anyway. Who's the better actor, then? Me or Sho? If I answered honestly, it was obviously Sho who would perform better. It wasn't sure if answering truthfully was the right thing to do, though. Well, who is it? Don't you have an opinion? He pressed me to answer. Oh, this is fucked up. This is so fucked up. It's like, will you be nice to me if I say you're good? Tone just sounds like, no. Alright, I guess you're the better actor? You're the better actor. Is that really what you think? Yeah, I'm serious. Don't mind that stutter. You're so bad at lying. But I'm not lying. Performing a role isn't always about acting, right? You don't always have to absorb yourself in a role to do a good job, do you? Kei lifted up his chin, his spirits lifting after hearing me. That's right. I don't even need to compete with him. What do you mean? I'm Kei Toyonaga, first of all. You know how many fans I have? I didn't get them by being sappy and overacting. My fans don't want me to change. They like me for what I am. And if I don't act how I always have, I'll lose those fans that got me here. I see. By the way he was talking, it sounded like he was just being obstinate. As if he was saying this to me just to convince himself that it was true. However, deep down inside, he was worried and knew this couldn't go on forever. Then change? Oh my gosh. But I kind of, with the title of working as an actor, I kind of was hoping randomly it'd be us, but that wouldn't make much sense. Random stylist now, actor. Not towards our relationship. I mean, he kind of opened up a bit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye. Kaze out.